Now then guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Bottom of Christmas and episode 3. We are still bottom of Christmas. We've had an absolute shambles, obviously just recapping these fixtures first of all. Shocking, 1-0 defeat late to Leeds, 1-0 defeat late to Norwich and a man sent off. Penalties in games, honestly, shambles. It is the start of the transfer window. Have I done any business? Absolutely not. I cannot get anybody to join this club. It is a right struggle at the minute. I've potentially got Daniel Amate from Leicester City and Nicola Muru. That is it from Sampdoria. Now, both of these players, relatively decent. Both being scouted as well. Amate's potentially a lot of money. £1.7 million I'm going to pay for a player that's a C+ at best from the scouting options. Now, I am absolutely scraping the barrel. I am looking at players like Fred and Phil Jones. We are in a bad place trying to find players. Now, I have had some players leave when we look at the transfer history. Julian Genever has left. He's gone off to Preston. Left for next to nothing. Didn't play again for us this season, so off he went for Preston. But then the club captain, Pontus Jansson, he has gone off. He was going to leave on a free transfer in the summer. So Cagliari come in with a £1.5 million offer and I let him go. 6.77 rating he got for us in 18 games. Defensively, we have been shocking anyway. So why not just cash in on that? So just to remind everyone of the misery of the Premier League, as you can see there, we're 10 points behind Brighton in 19th place. 11 points behind Norwich in 18th, who obviously beat us in the last episode. And then Watford on 18 points. So we're 12 points clear from safety. And Watford have got a game in hand. Now today we've got that game against RodeNT in the FA Cup. And then we've got Burnley in the league. Now Burnley's the only team that we've beat this season. But out of a possible 63 points, we've only taken 6 this season. And that kind of tells you the predicament that we're in. So we're going to start off with this game against RodeNT and then hopefully get 3 points on the board against Burnley. So team selection wise, and I've changed the tactics slightly. As you can see, I'm not playing with the two up top for this game. I'm going to play Baptiste in an advanced playmaker role behind Tony, who's going to go as a complete forward. Now, I haven't got two quality strikers at the minute. Fours is absolutely awful, who I was playing up front with Tony. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to play a 4-1-3-1-1. With Fernandez in goal, Nedjelkov, Pinnock, Ayer and Rayoslev out back with Norgard and Holdenroll, Janlet in the middle with Henry and Canos out wide, Baptiste and Tony up front. Now, look at the state of my bench. I've got plenty of knackered players. We're just not a very good side. And I know it's taken me 3 episodes to basically be Mr. Negative, but yeah, we are struggling. I definitely, like I say, I'm trying my hardest to bring players in, but at the minute, it's hard work and we need to pick up points quickly as well. So, you know, it's double jeopardy, isn't it? As January was looking like our easiest run of games. Right, so looking at the social roundup then, Finlay Sumner says, get Asia out the team. Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. And Jason Tate says, yep, Asia starts good. Of course he does. He is a quality player. It's time to put this poor run of form to an end. Come on, we've got to be beating the likes of RodeNT. Oh, it's a snowy pitch as well. Here we go. Come on. Let's at least have some highlights where we're scoring goals at the end of it, or at least having shots on target. RodeNT have had the first shot of the game. They've only managed 28% of the possession now in the first 10 minutes. As here we go then, highlight on 20 minutes. That is a shocking throw from Nedjelkov. Honestly, we're definitely going to get a man sent off and concede another penalty, 100%. As Baptiste then through to Tony. Henry's on his way. Can he get a goal? Oh, he does. We scored. It's 3 episodes in. But we have finally got a goal. We take the lead on 20 minutes. Henry with the goal. And we finally got something to celebrate. And that come from a poor throw, really. As Baptiste, it's great play. Henry, it's a good finish as well. Past the goalkeeper into the bottom right-hand corner. And we are 1-0 up. Can we nick that back? Zhao to Drinkwater. Is that Danny Drinkwater at RodeNT? What is going on there? Swift to Zhao, and he's through the middle of our defence like he's not there, and it's a great save from Fernandez. I reckon that was going wide, but you never know. Corner ball then, as Alilovic in, get it clear. Back again, into the box. Pressure. RodeNT having far too much of the ball there. That ball out wide to Henry. Ball in, Tony's got to score, he doesn't score. You joker. What fraud in the middle. We're going to go into half-time, and there we go. We are 1-0 up. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to tell them, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Things are going well, and that's the main thing. So, right, looking at tactical changes then. Janelt has a yellow card in the central midfield. I'm going to bring on Jensen to play in there. That's my one change at half-time. Just basically protect the player. as they're playing a 4-2-3-1, and it's a high three as well. They've got 3 attacking midfielders behind the complete forward in Zhao. They've had 3 shot 1 on target. We've had 7 and 3. We've had 71% of the possession though. As we've got past the 70-minute mark, it's been a quiet old game as this one, so we're going to make some more changes. Baptiste has still had a fairly poor game though, as Beck Sorensen's going to come off a pinnock on a car. Beck Sorensen just coming back from a lengthy injury. And Johan Wisser, let's get him on for Tony up front. Let's see what this guy can do. As I've wrote off Force, so we might as well give this other guy a go. Redden have now made all 3 of their changes as well. Oh, here we go. Corner ball. Get it clear. They've bloody gone and scored. What on earth? 85 minutes in. Deli Bashiru has scored. They've done absolutely nothing. Nothing at all of Reading. And we find ourselves 1 apiece. And it's the worst possible angle as well. As my keeper flaps at it. And it's 1 apiece. Guys, here we go. Highlight. Jensen with the ball in. Norgard. Oh, it slipped in. The keeper's at a howler. And we're 2-1 up. We're back in the lead. Norgard with the goal. And it's an awful error from the keeper. Rafael Cabal in goal. As we see it again. Jensen with it in. Keeper there. All jelly wrists. And it's gone in. He must have had ice on his gloves. I think they're down to 10 men as well. But it looks like we're going through here. And it's a scare, don't get me wrong. But we did have 71% of the possession. We were poor on the set piece. Baptiste with a 6.3, not good. We have not got a team fully performing yet. It's a very nice win, well done. And it's the first victory under my stewardship, and I will take that. Continue, I don't want to speak to anybody. But Carl Maloney says, hate to be that guy, but am I the only one who didn't think that we were that great today? We weren't great, however, it's a win nonetheless. Burnley in 10th place coming up next as well. Look at the headline then, vintage display ensures Brentford victory. It wasn't exactly vintage, but we'll take the win nonetheless. Brentford winning the FA Cup 3rd round, we get to progress to the next stage. We get 82k for the win, and AA's got fitness concerns again. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to rest the squad that's tired, because we are struggling at the minute with fitness. Right, training, rest. We'll rest them for 3 days. My next game against Burnley is in 7 days anyway. So yes, that big game against Burnley coming up next. So game day against Burnley then, here we go, and as you can see from those results, West Ham won 4-1 against Norwich, massive for us there. But Brighton won 4-1 against Watford, so that puts Brighton on 19 points. We're now 13 points from safety, and we've got to get a win against Burnley. We're running out of time. I know we've still got 17 games to play, including this one, but it's not looking good if we don't get a victory today. Now, we have brought a couple of players in between games. Nicola Muru was a player that I introduced earlier on, and he has joined us for 275k from Sampdoria. He only played 2 games this season and can play out on the left-hand side. Now, he's not obviously a world beater, but Nedliakov out on that side has been a liability, so I've tried to strengthen by bringing a better player in. I think he's better, if I'm completely honest. Valued at 2.3 million out to £5 million. 27-year-old, can do the business for us. Decent acceleration and pace as well. But then I joked about earlier on saying I was looking at players like Phil Jones, and I've brought him in. He's currently a powerful centre-back, 29-year-old, 27 caps for England. He's got to be decent enough, hasn't he, let's be honest, to improve my Brentford back 4. And defensively, he looks quite decent. Heading 16, marking 15, tackling 17, strength 16. We brought him in for £4.7 million. Man United obviously looking to cash in on him because, as far as they're concerned, he was deadwood and needed to leave. So I have brought him in, hopefully to shore up my defence. I still need to bring a striker in. That's the one thing I need now. If I can get a striker through the door, I'll be fairly happy. So team selection for today then, we've gone with the 2 up front again. So I've got Fernandes in goal, Muru, Jones, Aya and Royce-Lev at the back. So I've brought in Muru and Jones straight away. I've got Jan Elton in that holding role with Henry, Baptiste and Canos across the middle. I'm kind of liking Henry. I think he's a decent player out on that left-hand side. Now, yes, he's predominantly a left back, but he does a decent job for us. Good acceleration and pace, crossing and dribbling there as well. And then up front, we've got Tony and Buemo. Now, that is a big call as well, as their relationship isn't great, as you can see there. Just cut off is a dotted line to say that their form together isn't great. They've got 8 goals between them, and I could do with a couple more being added to that today. So looking at their team then, Nick Pope in goal, Danny Alves is there. Now, that was a player that I looked at the start of the transfer window. Passed it for me. I think he's 38-year-old now. They've got Nathan Collins, Ben Mee, Charlie Taylor, Goodmanson, Cork, Westwood, McNeil, Vidra and J. Rodriguez up front. Now, that team shouldn't really cause too much of a problem. You know, the physical, it's a proper Burnley side. Sean Dyche is still the manager there. But really, we should be going toe-to-toe with teams like this. So in the social roundup then, Jordan Ballard says, yep, Tony starts, that's good. And Anders Degen says, I predict victory. I hope so. I really do. I expect nothing but a win from this match. No pressure or nothing, but we need to go for it. As they're probably going to line a 4-4-2, and they have done, with Rodriguez and Vidra up front. Let's go, Disco. 3 points at the end of 90 minutes, please. As there is a highlight then in 31 seconds. Just as I'm talking about 3 points, Baptiste sticks a leg out, doesn't get there. Ball across. Fernandez makes the save. Nearly a mix-up as the centre-back runs across the front of him. But the highlight looks like it's going to continue. And we need a goal. We need a goal. Like, we were lucky against Reading, let's be honest, as we've given the ball away there. And, you know, distribution from our goalkeeper. I've asked for short kicks, and that's what I'm getting. Canos then in possession. They dive in, but Roslev's there on the overlap. Canos is going. Can he square it? Ball across. It's cleared. Bueno running into the box, and it's cleared away as he goes for it. Decent opportunity early doors for us, though, as Canos then, ball into the box, is headed away. Janelt's not going to get there, and as their counter and it disappears. But another highlight then, Dani Alves. Watch him score the goal against us after I said he's passed it. Cork in possession then, Westwood. We need a decent press on here. Pick it up. Ayer all day long. Decent touchdown, and we're back in possession then, Baptiste. It's looking good early doors. I know it's only the first 5 minutes, but we've seen plenty of the ball. Roslev with the ball through then. Canos, ball across. Got to be Bueno. There we go. We're 1-0 up. It's offside, of course it is. More controversy as they're looking at VAR is going to check it out. And here we go, goal review. Goal awarded, it's been given. Get in. We'll see it again. There was some drama then. I thought it was going to be disallowed. It's drama nonetheless, innit? We don't do things by halves. And there we go. Bueno with the goal. Adds to his tally. That's 5 for him for the season now. And more importantly, it's 3 points on the board. As we're now getting into the 25-minute mark, and if I'm completely honest, Burnley have done nothing against us today. We've had 6 shots free on target, currently holding 63% of possession. No yellow cards for Burnley, that's the main thing for them, I suppose. Like I say, physical side. And if we can get into half-time at 1-0, I'll be very happy, as Phil Jones picks up a card on 40 minutes. But we have a free kick. Canos then from distance, and it is from distance, and Nick Pope makes a save. Corner ball then, Canos on it again. It's in, and it's cleared. It's not a great corner. Is Bueno going to pick it up? Don't be losing out there. Jones on it then. Baptiste. It's gone. It's poor. But Muru then. There's a minute of stoppages. We're just about to go into them. 44 minutes gone. Dani Alves on it. Goodmanson. Pick it up in the midfield. Rodriguez gets it. Goes all the way back. We need some pressure on, really. They've wasted that. They're as poor as we have been. Burnley need to change something. I hope they don't change anything, don't get me wrong. And that is a poor pass straight at Cork. But again, they just give it away. Ayer with the ball to Fernandez. And we go again. Turned over too easy though. Baptiste then. Bueno. It's a great pass. Outside of the foot. Henry on it. Ball in. Ivan Toney scores. Is he onside? He is. That's his 5th goal of the season. Both me strikers scoring today. And we are 2-0 up on 45 minutes. That is a cracking ball with the outside of the foot. Henry to the byline. Ivan Toney's there and Nick Pope flaps at it. And we are 2-0 up. It's a great first half. And just what we needed, if I'm honest. I'm very happy with the way you're playing, lads. That's what I'm telling the guys. And then tactically, do I need to make any changes? I don't think so. Phil Jones on the yellow card does worry us. But I think we'll give it another, 20 minutes of the second half before I even look at making any changes. Fitness-wise, we're looking decent as Roslev then with the throw. 46 minutes on the clock. More goals, please. Henry down. Mwembo scores! Look at that. It's 3-0. It's bloody offside. Is it VAR looking at it? Surely we're not going to give 2 goals given. VAR checking. Goal awarded again. I'll take that. I hope I'm not using them all up in one game. But their offside trap must be shocking. But let's have a look at it. He is onside as well, you know. 3-0 up. What a game of football. Dani Alves on a 5.9. You'll love to see it. He's having a shocker. We've had 11 shots, 6 on target, 59% possession. They're making changes now. But Dani Alves with the throw. Clean sheet would be lovely as Vidra picks it up. Ball across. Has got a score. Dwight McNeil with the goal. And it's 3-1 now on 58 minutes. Commentator's curse there, as I said I wanted to keep the clean sheet. The highlight starts and we concede. Well, it's too slow. Gappy in the middle and they get the goal. 8 shots and 3 on target for them. It's now 3-1. Right, I think I'm going to make some changes as we've got about 20 minutes left. Jones and Ayer both on yellow cards. Jones is probably going to come off. Jorgensen all come on for Jones there. Any more changes to make? Yeah. Nedlikov's going to come on for Muru. So that's both of my new additions going off. As there is a highlight then. We do not want to be conceding again. It'd be far too nervy if we do. Tony, ball through to Canos. Got a score. There we go. We scored 4 in one game. We've not scored in any Premier League game in what? 6-7 games? And we've scored 4 against Burnley. We're now 4-1 up on 72 minutes. And Burnley have been awful. Really, really poor. And I'm just happy to... That's got to be put to bed, hasn't it? 3 points on the board. That puts us 10 points clear of safety. But 10 points, I'll take that. We started off in 12 points away from safety. And we've got 10 minutes left to go. I'm going to make one more change. Aya's coming off. Beck Sorensen's coming on. Confirm the substitution and let's go. As Buemo's through on goal. Quick highlight as Buemo scores. Just a quick highlight out of nowhere. And there we go. It's 5-1. I'll take it. 5-1. What a rapid highlight. As Tony picks up there. And Baptiste is where we've seen it from. And Buemo through. Oh, it's a great finish as well. And it's 5-1. And that is it full time. We've absolutely smashed Burnley at Turf Moor. And when you look at the performance, 15 shots, 9 on target, 60% possession. We are dominating with the ball. I'm proud of the performance. Are we turning the tide? That's the main thing. As we can see there then, we've got 9 points on the board. Brighton on 19. So 10 points clear from safety. We're currently 8 points behind Norwich. Like I say, if we'd got those 3 points against Norwich as well. But 3 points on the board nonetheless. How have the fans reacted then? Emily O'Donnell says pretty happy about that, all things considered. Kane Adu says great result, can't believe how good we were. 100%. 5-star Brentford triumph, that's the headline. Jones makes his debut. Buemo ends his goal drought. 7th minute strike. He scored plenty today. Downey raises a fitness concern. It's just like non-stop fitness concerns with that guy. And Buemo on form. Hat-trick for him today. Absolutely love that. He's superb in front of the goal, lad. Well done. Didn't celebrate his hat-trick enough then. B's improved to smash the Clarets? Absolutely. And there we go. There's the overall headline. As Liverpool beat 3-1, Salah shines. So, there we go. Where are you going to join me next then, guys? So, schedule-wise, 2 wins on the bounce, yes. 1 of them in the FA Cup, but it's a green nonetheless. We take on Watford and Crystal Palace. When we look at it, Watford in 18th, Palace in 16th. If it gets 6 points there, it's starting to look rosy. So, yes then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Finally, a win, 3 episodes in. Catch me in the next episode where, like I say, we take on Crystal Palace and Watford, where we need 6 points from a possible 6.